So, as you can see, these women are grossed out about the shots fired at the lady from Morning Joe. These are Republican ladies. Well, at least I know one of them said she was. And I just want y'all to see how these women actually feel about Donald J. Trump and how immature they actually think he really is. Watch the video.
The dignity of the office. Governor, do you defend this move by the president?
Everybody knows Donald Trump. Certainly those of us who ran against him in the primary should know that Donald Trump made it very clear. If you hit me, I'm going to hit you back 10 times harder.
So, really, he's saying, he's saying don't come for me if you don't want to get, don't come for me. Like, he said that. So, really, to me, that's really just immature as is already. So, you telling me, as you have the most important job in the world, and you worried about a little side talk? You're a 71-year-old man. 71. Why do you care what people say about you? You're the president. Prove them wrong.
Anyone who didn't get that message loud and clear in living color was not paying attention. Am I saying that I would have said what he said in the tweets? No. But let's be a little fair here. He was called on television by Morning Joe a schmuck, a goon, a thug, deranged, incapable of holding the office. I mean, those are some of the nicer things that he was called. So you don't say those things about the President of the United States, especially when that president happens to be named Donald J. Trump, and expect that he's going to say, oh, no biggie.
If you were advising him, would you advise him to take the route he did?
I would be happy to advise him. Now, keep in mind, he's sitting in the Oval Office and I'm sitting on the couch. So obviously what he did...
It's a much better place to be.
Yeah, well, but what I'm saying is, it has worked for him that wouldn't have worked for most of us because it's not our personality. It is his personality.
Megan? Okay, so the first thing I want to say is this show, Morning Joe, has personally attacked this show, and I was very offended.
Okay, now she feels the type of way about this. Listen to what she has to say. This is exactly what we did not need. He is offending women. I'm pretty sure some other women was offended also. But she is a Republican. Listen to what she has to say.
By the comments they said about the show, so I'm going to start right there. So I'm not a fan of theirs. That being said, I woke up this morning and I actually kind of misread it to begin with, and I was grossed out because I think talking about women and cosmetic surgery in general is just stay away from it. Don't ever talk about that if you're a man in general. I do believe this is beneath the dignity of the White House and the presidency. I think we have so much going on with healthcare, with Russia, with North Korea. These are the issues I would like to focus on. It changes the narrative, and I'm 32 years old. I've been working in Republican politics my entire adult life. I have a concern about the next generation of women coming to my party and seeing beyond gender politics. Yes, this election showed that gender doesn't mean everything, which it doesn't, but I don't want to be seen as a party that somehow isn't respectful towards women. And when you send tweets out like that, I don't like it. Women are entitled to get cosmetic surgery if they want. I don't give a hoot if she has or if she hasn't, but bringing it up in a way to sort of try and diminish her and humiliate her publicly, I think makes everybody across the world look bad, across the country look bad. And for me personally, it makes my job talking to millennial women about politics, specifically about why they should become conservatives, much more difficult. Many Republicans are speaking out saying they just didn't think it was the right way for the president to respond. Senator Ben Sasse, a Republican from Nebraska, tweeted this: "Please just stop. This isn't normal and it's beneath the dignity of your office." Trish? It is beneath the dignity of his office. Absolutely. I mean, okay, I'll give you that maybe they haven't been so nice to him.
Right.
But, I'm sorry, you're president of the United States. You signed up for that. You have to be able to take the hits and do so in a dignified fashion. For him to come out and say that, I, like you, Megan, I mean, as soon as I saw the word bleeding, I flinched. And he just took it too far. Yeah. There are ways to get your message across where you do not stoop to that level, and that was not necessary. Lindsey Graham took on a similar approach, said this just isn't the way to respond to this. Your take?
Yeah, I mean, I think the collective sentiment is, come on, man.
I mean, seriously. He's already had enough problems talking about bleeding with blonde female news anchors. He doesn't need to continue this narrative, and it's a giant distraction. I love sick burns on Twitter. I love getting back at people. It's one of the funnest things ever. But to Tricia's point, I'm not president of the United States. If you're going to run for office and if you're going to ascend to the presidency, sometimes people are going to say the meanest things about you. You have to take it.
I'm sorry, but we have a first lady whose platform is cyberbullying. It's a very real thing.
Yeah.
Teenagers commit suicide around the country over being cyberbullied. We have a president who is doing that and a first lady who it's her platform. It looks hypocritical that he's still doing this while
cyberbullying. You hear it? Cyberbullying. Now, they kind of did bully Donald Trump, but at the same time, you're the president of the United States. That should be above you. That should be beneath you, for real. Like, I can't.
It's our first lady's platform. So the idea of sick burns, Kennedy, it actually can be quite more serious.
But to wrap it up with the words that a comeback every once in a while when someone attacks you is appropriate. To wrap it up with the words between that and bullying.
This to me falls in the category of cyberbullying.
Okay, I agree with you. That's why I'm condemning it. But also, this is like, to your point, this is like George W. Bush burning down libraries.
Your daughter said it. This is a president that fights fire with fire.
He does.
We'll leave it there.
And I think that's what
and she has
we
the
will
hardest
always
job
expect.
in politics.
It's not an easy one. You can't and she didn't defend what he said, just his right to fight back, and which is what he did. I wouldn't recommend that he would do it that way every time.
All right, proud papa over here. All right, President Trump's travel ban set to go into effect tonight.
Alright, guys. Tell me what y'all think down there in the comments below. I want y'all subscribe to my channel. And just this man is immature, for real. I just don't think that we need a president that's immature like that. I don't. Now, honestly, I was told that Pence would be worse, but he probably won't be as immature as he will. Alright, anyway, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you later. Peace.